How good is your memory? Are you a forgetful person? It's okay. We all have our bad days, right? We forget to do things, and then we end up in a heap of trouble. Why do you forget what you need to buy at the grocery store? It's possible that you are distracted or preoccupied with other things and don't fully commit the items to memory. It could also be that you are trying to remember too many things at once. But don't worry. You can improve your memory and get back on track. Many people want to know how good is your memory. The best way to find out is by testing yourself. I'll show you 10 words, and I'll ask you to remember these again. The order is not important. Are you ready? Rabbit. Traffic lights. Envelope. Bike. Mario Brothers. Avocado. Rowing. Alien. Espresso. Morocco. Pause the video and write down the words you remember. How many of them did you remember correctly? If it is above 8, you have a great memory. If not, listen carefully to the advice I will give you in a moment. You'll be surprised how good your memory is with the techniques I'll show you a little later. To improve our memory skills, we need to turn this photographic memory from a spectator hobby into an intensive workout that keeps us sharp. The ability to remember information is a key differentiator in creating a more successful life. By learning some effective memory techniques, you can quickly improve your own memory power. Do you have a photographic memory? A lot of people do actually. To develop a photo memory though, it is necessary to find ways and techniques that will improve your memory. In the modern world, we've got very busy, which means we often forget things. One of the easiest ways to improve your memory is to make time for a memorization technique. With practice, you can develop an eidetic memory. What is a photographic memory anyway? Photographic memory, also known as eidetic memory, is the ability to recall images, sounds, or objects in great detail and with high accuracy after only a few instances of exposure. This is a rare and disputed phenomenon, with most people having only a general or just memory rather than an exact replica of an image or event. Annette Kajowski-Taylor said,
In eidetic memory, a person has an almost faithful mental image snapshot or photograph of an event in their memory. However, eidetic memory is not limited to visual aspects of memory and includes auditory memories as well as various sensory aspects across a range of stimuli associated with a visual image.
I'm going to give you some tips about these techniques, and I want you to test yourself again, and you'll see how effective it is right away. When you heard a word, close your eyes, or not, and try to imagine it. For example, when I said, bunny, try to imagine it, but not a bunny ordinary. The human brain is more prone to remembering absurd pictures. For example, imagine a giant rabbit wearing a costume in the middle of the city. Associate this image with other feelings. Try to feel his fur with your fingers. Smell her scent. When you heard the word avocado, imagine an avocado driving a car with a big smile. Feel it with your fingers. Smell it. Enjoy being in the car with him. How about test yourself again? 15 words this time. Don't forget, you have to try to use this technique when you heard a word. Imagine it, feel it, smell it. Are you ready? Cat. Doctor. Canteen. Snowball. Pinocchio. Fork. Poker. Abraham Lincoln. Virus. Smartphone. Dancing. Snowboard. Kissing. Wedding. Beach. Pause the video and write down the words you remember. How many of them did you remember correctly? If it is above 12, well done. But you have to keep it in mind. Memory is a muscle, and it needs to be exercised like any other muscle. You have to practice a lot. Practice every day. Write down 10 or 20 words and practice this technique. Try to memorize shopping lists, not write down and bring it with you. Now let's take this technique one step further. If we want to remember a list in order, all you have to do to connect all these words with each other in turn, like a movie maker. For example, our first word rabbit, second traffic lights, third envelope, fourth bike, fifth Mario Brothers, and so. Imagine a giant rabbit wearing a costume in the middle of the city, and a bit later, he'd take off when the giant traffic lights turn to green. Riding on an envelope with 4 wheels, who turns into a bike a bit later, and you are riding it with Mario Brothers. And not only imagine it, also feel it. Besides all of these, it is very important to have a healthy life in order to have a good memory. Good nutrition, get enough sleep, exercise regularly are essential. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel.